What's going on, you guys? My name's Jose. I'm doing a review right now on the Cold Steel Blackthorn walking stick. Pretty cool little device. As you can see here, I have the tips on it. It doesn't come with the tips. It's actually just the hard polypropylene, um, which is actually pretty slick if you're trying to walk with it. I have a broken ankle at the moment, so I got this just because I wanted a badass cane, and this was a pretty cool one. Um, I'm not disappointed in it. It's rather hefty, actually, pretty heavy. Um, so you really have a lot of weight behind it, which is why if you watch the Cold Steel videos, you see them using it as a club, and it would be very good for that because it's super strong, super durable. Only complaint I would have about it is that it's slightly flexible, and that kind of annoys me a little bit because I like walking sticks or clubs to be solid, like completely unflexible. That way I don't lose anything in my strike. It goes all the way through. But it's really forgivable. It's not like if you put weight on it, it's just gonna bend over, which I've seen the African walking stick do. I don't have that one, but maybe in the future I will. But this definitely, I mean, I could put like all my weight on there, and it doesn't bend. I can feel a little bit of give, but it's actually kind of nice because you don't feel like it's just overbearing. One other complaint I have about it is that the head is pretty big. Like as you can see, it's like my hand does cover it, but it is pretty wide. So if you don't like to have a wider top at the top of your walking stick, I don't recommend getting this because it feels a little different. Looks wise, pretty sweet. It looks really nice. It actually fooled me for a bit to thinking that this was actual wood. It's not. For those of you who are worried about it, I was actually really worried that it was wood because I was like, oh man, the polypropylene is gonna outlive the wood, and the wood's gonna crack. It's gonna break if I try something. But no, it's actually very solid. It's fake wood. It's plastic, so it does go very well together. As you can see, the back of it right here just looks really nice. It's pretty sleek. Um, you're not going to fool somebody into thinking that this is a real blackthorn walking stick because blackthorn walking sticks just look gorgeous, and I mean they're super expensive. But this is a great option, especially since with this one you don't really have to worry about the elements. You don't have to worry about breaking it or being very careful with it because this thing will put up with anything you throw at it. I mean, I've already gone outside and smacked some things around, and it's just it's really nice, solid, rolls with the punches, doesn't show damage like at all. I mean, I don't recommend you hit cinder blocks like they do in the video because that will scratch it up and scrape it and mess it up. But it is an extremely nice walking stick. Um, I like that they have all the notches on here. A lot of people would complain about that, especially if you're going to use it in the weapon situation because it gives you a funky kind of grip. But honestly, I like it more because they're not, they look big, but they're really not that bad. And they do actually help a lot with your grip. If you're going to be holding it up here to swing, it gives you something extra instead of just slick polypropylene. Everything is actually textured like wood. You can kind of see the little dimples they put here as if it was bark from the tree, which is really cool because it gives it just a little bit more authenticity, I guess you could say. Makes it look a little bit more lifelike, even though it's polypropylene. There's only so much you can do with it to make it look real. As they say in the videos, it is injection molded, so it's very well made. There's not like weak spots in it, so that's nice. Like I said, I really do like these notchings on it. I thought it was weird when I first got it. I was like not actually a big fan when I got it at first. But as time went on, I've been messing around with it. You can do some sweet spin maneuvers with it, and it feels good in your hand. Doesn't feel awkward. So honestly, I think it's a very good investment. If you're looking for a cool cane to carry around just to walk along with, I'd highly recommend this. Um, if you just want something to carry around as a self-defense thing, but not to draw attention to yourself, this is definitely the way to go because walking sticks aren't illegal pretty much anywhere. So you can walk around with this, and as long as you're not twirling it around or looking suspicious, nobody's gonna bat an eye or take a second glance. They're just going to walk by you, and if you get into trouble, this thing is definitely going to enforce the law. So that is that. Remember, these tips are almost a necessity if you're going to use it anywhere other than outdoors. If you're going to use this in an urban environment, like walking on the street and stuff, definitely get a cane tip because that polypropylene is slick. Even once it gets a little scratched, it's slick. This requires 1-inch tips. That sounds ridiculously big, but this is a really hefty stick. So get the 1-inch tips. These are really nice. I got these at just at like Walgreens. They're at pretty much any pharmacy. So they're easy to get, cheap. You know, I got 4 of them for $6. So they're really nice to have like a metal plate in there. It doesn't let them buckle under the pressure and helps them last a lot longer as well. So that is the Cold Steel Irish Blackthorn walking stick. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave a comment and whatnot, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. Also, keep in mind this is kind of long, so if you're used to having a really low walking stick, this probably isn't the best option. But if you want something that's robust, that's really just going to hold your weight and enforce the law when it's needed, this is definitely the way to go. Highly recommend it. Irish Blackthorn walking stick. I'll see you guys next time.